Hello everyone, so a special one for you today. I've got two of our newest fans, but incredible fans. We've got Reid and Kieran here with me who have come all the way from the USA to, well, watch the Shots over the next two games. They've, well, fallen in love with Aldershot through the game Football Manager, having managed us, and it's an incredible story, so I'm delighted to welcome you guys, so thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks very much.
Let's get into the story. So I don't know which one of you wants to start telling it, but it was one of those things, wasn't it? You moved away from each other. You wanted to kind of have a bit more bonding experience, and you wound up choosing Aldershot on the game.
Yeah, like 30 years ago, I moved from California, where we grew up, to Denver, Colorado, to get married, raise a family, and just be that way. And so. Kieran and I have always tried to get together in certain ways, whether online, keep in touch, do things together. And so then when the pandemic rolled around, 2020, it was like everything shut down. It's just like the only way we can really get together is really through the internet. So we decided to just get together, and Kieran was the one that came up with the idea.
Yeah, essentially, I'm a huge San Jose Earthquakes Major League Soccer fan. And when the pandemic hit, soccer shut down. And so I had no soccer. So, I need to have some kind of soccer. So, there's this game called Football Manager. Let me try that. And so I started doing it and playing with the San Jose Earthquakes, of course. And I just fell in love with it. I found it fascinating and absolutely filled my need for soccer when I couldn't have any. And so I told Reid about it, and he said, that sounds like fun. Well, we have to be competitive, right? We have to compete in some way. Yeah. So let's find a team to play together and figure out who can do better with that team. Yep. And so we decided on Vanarama National League as our starting point, and we wanted to get a mid-table Vanarama team in 2020. And shots were around mid-table. We didn't want a garbage team. We didn't want a great team. It's like, let's have a nice average team that we can see if we can build up. And they're alphabetically high up also. So when the season starts, we're in first place. We love that. So we just started playing with Aldershot, and boy, we just got hooked on them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and we have another brother who's in between us, and we tried to get him into it, but he decided that wasn't that important for him.
So the ultimate question, guys, how far have you got with Aldershot? Have you achieved the dream of winning the Champions League yet, or is that still in the works?
So we've played three versions of the game, 2020, 2022, and 2023.
Yep.
The first time you got to the Premier League real quick, super quick. I did not. I did not get very high. The first time playing, it wasn't very good. Second time we played, I got to the Premier League first and got it in. And then this one, since 25 didn't get released. Yep. We are sticking with 24. Yeah. And he's got to the Premier League first, and I just got there after 14 seasons? 14 seasons. Yeah. I take my time.
Commitment.
Yeah.
And so I'm in the UCL, so the third European League. Haven't made the Champions League yet. But I do have about $500 million in the bank.
Okay. So not bad.
Yeah, that's my definition of winning, a financially successful sport.
Yeah, but I am the only one that got relegated and got back.
Oh no!
Didn't get fired.
No, that's good. That's good. They kept the faith.
That's right.
No, I mean, so here we are in the dressing room. We've got all the shirts around us. We obviously spoke a little bit off camera, and you did actually take a few of our players that are in here right now along with you, didn't you?
That's right. Yeah. Frosty, I mean, he was huge for me. I had him through the championship. Getting free kicks and just being a completely versatile player. He can play anywhere on the pitch.
He can. It's nice to see that's taken in the virtual world as well.
And you know what? It's great when you can see him score and you go, Frosty.
Yeah. And Kieran, was yours the same with Frosty? Or?
Yeah, Frosty was very reliable for me. I especially in the 2020 version, I think he was around 2020.
I think he was there.
Yeah. But we were always able to just plug him in wherever we needed him. And that's so important for a squad where, you don't have a lot of money to spend. And, the fixture congestion can get really bad. And if you've got somebody who's got a lot of endurance, just can get out there, do the job wherever you need them to, that's priceless.
Yeah, waterlogged pitch doesn't help. I'm sure that we all know that's been in recent times.
Yes, and one of our recent exports as well, Josh Stokes, he did well for you guys in the game as well. So that one was realistic.
I'm happy to see Stokes get a good opportunity getting to Bristol City.
Yeah.
It's sad to not see
it is.
there.
It's good for the club. It's good for him, but it's sad for the fans. But you got to be happy.
He was great. Yeah, I had him for a way, but then I had to sell him.
Yeah.
But
And one of the funny things with Football Manager is as well, when the players retire, they sometimes move into staff. And you actually had that with one of our guys as well, didn't you? Hadi Gandor ended up becoming a scout. I can't remember which one of your files it was. It was a Kieran, So, that's an interesting one, isn't it?
It is. Hadi turned out to be a really important player for me. I used him on the wing a lot, and he sent in a lot of really great crosses since I do a lot of wing play. And, we obviously had a good manager-player relationship because I found out he had a good knowledge of of African areas.
Always good for a scout.
I gotta have some scouts over there, Hadi. What do you say? And he said yes.
But here we are in the dressing room, and a very important question: have you guys ever thrown the water bottle?
I try to be nice, but every once in a while, there's just such a bad performance.
Yeah,
there's going to be water bottles.
Yeah, losing
thrown.
Losing 3-0.
Yeah.
I did water balls coming out.
No. But of course, where most managers spend their time is the dugout. So I think it'd be only fair to take you guys to the dugout and we'll continue our chat from there.
Awesome.
So here we are, guys, in the dugout where you would have shouted many instructions, hopefully more encouraging than berating.
Absolutely.
But, here we are, and we'll talk about more your story of actually following Aldershot in real life. Obviously, you started it virtually through Football Manager, but it was something that led you on to actually adopting us as your English team, wasn't it?
Yeah. Anybody can adopt a Premier League team.
Yep.
But that's not interesting. And so we started playing, and just the more we played, and game after game, save after save, we just said, we're really, really enjoying this. And so we keep track of the team's results, got to watch the highlights on YouTube. And, the more exposure that we have to the team, the more that we care about it.
Yeah, I got really excited when Tommy got hired.
Yeah.
Having him, and he really brought a change to the team that we were really excited about. And so it was, last year? No, it was 2023 is when we started exploring the idea and saying, let's pick a game. And I go, well, let's not go out there for one game. Let's go for two. Yeah. If we can do two, then we can be there for a week. We can really experience, Aldershot as a town and really, kind of get into the whole thing. So we decided that right around this time last year, 2024, is when we wanted to show up. And so we had our tickets, we had everything, we were ready to go. And then 2 days, he calls me and he says he got COVID. It was the first time he had COVID in the entire thing. So
very careful for 4 years.
And then the one time you need to travel.
We need it. So then it was just then we just kind of lost the momentum completely. And so then I brought it up again late last year. I said, let's do it. Let's keep going. So then we decided to do it. We actually went to Vegas first to meet up. Took a flight from Vegas out to here. So we've been here for a few days now, and we're so excited to see the game tonight. And it's a big game too. I mean,
Well,
they're a point behind.
Yeah, it's going to be nice for you guys to actually see a real game. Obviously, we said just now, didn't we? You actually benefited from the moving of the kickoffs for our FA Cup games last year because that was for international broadcast. But that meant you guys got to watch it, didn't you? So
we did.
I think that was the West Brom and Stockport one, wasn't it?
Yeah, Stockport. Oh man, we whooped them. What was it? 5? I can't remember.
Yeah, well, it's no
6.
That was Swindon. That one. 7-4.
That was Swindon.
That was the 7-4 one.
7-4. Yeah, and then but that West Brom. Oh, that was that was running into a brick wall. But,
Yeah, it's always going to be a challenge, isn't
was gonna
it?
be a
Maybe easier to do on Football Manager than in real life, that one, isn't it?
Not much.
Sometimes you get lucky, you know.
Yeah.
That's what we were hoping for when that game was going. But yeah.
But yeah, so you're still here, aren't you, for Saturday's game
Yeah,
against Gateshead?
We're going to stand in the East Stand for that one. So
Yes, you've been told to make sure you're in the East Bank with everyone.
Well, look, we don't get any of that watching on YouTube.
Yeah, of
So
course.
we need to learn. We need to embed ourselves in the fans, in the team, and to really experience everything.
Yep.
So that's
Want the full experience.
yeah, we want the culture because in fact, that's one thing I'm really fascinated about. It's the difference between American culture and English culture when it comes to football, and I'm super fascinated. I want to experience it.
Yeah, so Kieran, as a big Quakes fan, it's going to be up to you to see if the atmosphere is better over here, or you're going to be the true test of that age-old argument, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's the Quakes are in a 19,000 seat stadium, and it's a major league experience versus a fifth division experience, but fans are fans.
Yeah.
And fans are going to show their love whether fifth division, eighth division, or Premier Division. And that's really what the game is all about. The fans that love the team and are going to show up day in, day out, winning, losing, anything. Doesn't matter.
Well, I can guarantee you, if you are in the East Bank on Saturday, it will sound like it's 19,000 fans, definitely.
I believe
Can't
it.
wait.
Yeah, no, but I mean, as you guys have been following from afar, it's a brilliant story. But it's great to have you here in person finally. How has your stay in Aldershot been so far? Because you've been staying here, haven't you? You haven't chosen to stay in London and travel down. You've actually decided to really live the experience, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, a little jet lag yesterday.
Yeah.
but and it's a little bit stranger in a strange land type of experience. Got to get a little bit of maybe a little bit more courage to start talking with people in the pub. But I'm enjoying myself.
It'll be a lot easier once we've picked up an Aldershot jersey.
Yes,
An instant bond between us. Yeah.
Well, no, guys, I mean, it's brilliant to have you here. Thank you so much for coming over and showing your support for us in person. It's a brilliant story, so thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us. This is an incredible experience for us, and we can't wait for both of these games and come out with 6 points.
Yes, let's hope.